Scott Gallagher, the mayor of the city of Bettendorf, Iowa. Today is Friday, October 24th, 2025. Welcome to my office here at City Hall. Today, we welcome Angie Sharp, our manager of strategic communications here at the city of Bettendorf. I'm changing it every time.
I like this new title.
Give her a new title when we get together.
I do the comms.
So that's right.
I do the communicating.
So we're here to talk about communication.
Yeah, exactly.
And how our residents perceive the quality of life and all of the cool things that happen in the city of Bettendorf. We use a report from Zen City.
Yeah.
So first, welcome to the Mayor's Message.
Yes.
We're glad that you're here.
Thank you so much.
Tell us about the Zen City
Community
survey.
Survey. Yeah, so really it's a great opportunity for you to give input about the place that you live, which is why we like and we still offer the community survey. So twice a year, you may see an ad online saying to take a survey about your quality of life. And it's
you
real.
Can take it.
It's not spam.
Yes.
That is our community survey. It's facilitated by Zen City,
right,
which is an all-in-one community engagement platform that we have a contract with worldwide. I mean, they use communities, cities, school districts all over the world.
Yeah.
And they just kind of help give us insights when it comes to social media. We're able to get reports from them really, really quickly, use some AI that we have been talking about a lot lately.
We look at those at least monthly. You guys use it more.
We use it every single day. I call it like my best intern.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And you might see some of those special project pages for some of our recent park projects.
Yep.
The comprehensive plan, the Parks and Rec strategic plan, they create those for us, but they also help us with our survey, and we get that twice a year.
Okay.
And those are the results we've been sharing with you and council recently.
So how many responses do we average from the community twice a year?
450 responses twice a year.
Okay.
And it's really nice. We give this survey out in the summer months, May, June, July, which is our most recent results, and then also over the winter months. You know, your opinions might change depending on what kind of season that you're in. And so it's really nice. It's a recurring survey, so we get that twice a year. It's online, so it's a place where, you know, other people are at. And again, it's not spam. You know, you can go ahead and take that survey and
what
give
does
us good responses.
Zen City tell us about that number of responses?
I think that what it shows is that there are a lot of people in all kinds of demographics all over different wards across the city that do want to give their input, not just on the big question, which is, you know, how is the overall quality of life in Bettendorf, which is a very, very hard, you know, thing to define, but also there's 14 community characteristics that Zen City has identified as well, and so we can get some results based on what you think about your waste and recycling services, parks and recreation amenities.
Very high in parks.
Very, very high. Your sense of overall safety, those certain things. So it gives us a lot of really good insights. And at the very end, you can answer freely open-ended questions, which is what's your favorite thing about living here, and what would you want to change the most about living here? And
we got hundreds of responses.
Yes, and you receive all of those responses.
Yeah, how many do we get?
Oh, I think we had 800 or so.
So thank you for your input.
Absolutely, yeah. You need to give that input. I think it's really important, especially this time of year. You and council are going into goal setting.
Correct.
The big goal setting weekend that you'll, I'm sure, do a mayor's message about in a few weeks, not to plan your schedule ahead for you or anything. But then we also get the survey again after the winter months when you're going into budget season. And so hopefully that data can help you, but also, again, it just shows that it's a valuable survey for you at home to take as well.
Yeah, strategically placed on purpose.
Yeah,
so fantastic.
absolutely.
Let's talk about the results.
Yes.
Overall sense of satisfaction.
Yeah, so the big question that we ask is, how is the overall quality of life in Bettendorf? So I want you to take a look at this. 81% of the 447 surveyed residents are satisfied with the overall quality of life in Bettendorf. That's up 4% from our last survey. And when you combine it with the neutral, you know, I'm satisfied responses, that gives us a score of 96%.
So that's really good.
That's pretty good. And
we continue to work on everything within the city, but then as you drill down, you've got some opportunities to say, okay, here's what we're hearing. That may be a city issue, but quality schools, certainly we partner with our schools, but we don't run those school boards. And we do have two very good community school districts.
Yeah,
so that's a positive.
It's always nice because you kind of see those correlations though too, you know, like if the positivity is high on schools or the availability of health care, jobs that pay a living wage, you know, that usually goes with the overall quality of life in Bettendorf too, even if it isn't directed to city services. So usually, take a look at this. Our top community characteristics are always quality of parks and recreation amenities, overall cleanliness and maintenance, access to quality education. But what was a little bit interesting about this time around was our sense of overall safety dropped 6% in positivity. It's still rated very, very high, you know, rest assured, but it did give us something to think about. And when you think about the months that the survey was out there, May, June, July, we unfortunately had the officer-involved shooting, but that was also the time of year where we started that conversation about a proposed police station,
Sure.
which you'll be seeing on the ballot as a public measure this November.
Get out November 4th. Oh yes, for public safety.
We just talked a lot about the challenges that our current police station is facing, and I think maybe that was shown a little bit in the results of our community survey as well. Again, rest assured, our sense of overall safety is still one of our highest community characteristics. And as far as the rest of our community characteristics, availability of a variety of art and cultural events, ability of residents to give input to Bettendorf government, ease of getting around by public transportation, they may be lower on the 1 through 14, but they actually went almost double digits higher than our last time we had this survey out. So that's really, really positive
And
too.
you can find the survey online.
Yes.
But one of the cool things about the survey that you can pick up online at the bettendorf.org website is how we compare against our cohort cities chosen by Zen City and the national average.
Absolutely.
Talk to me about that, because I think that's great data.
It is great data. It's just, you know, you don't always want to compare, but it is nice to know.
But it's nice to compare when you're winning.
It's nice to see what other communities that have the similar demographics,
True.
how they're doing, and knowing that we are on the right path and doing the right thing. So the overall quality of life in Bettendorf, look at this, is 8% higher than its cohort. That's the communities that are like Bettendorf in demographics, and 14% higher than the national score. So your input matters. The work that we're doing here in the city as city departments, heads and division managers at city council, and you, Mr. Mayor, all that matters. And that's why we want people to take that survey, because we want to use that data along with, you know, all the anecdotal data that we have and our institutional knowledge of the city to make good decisions for the year ahead.
Yeah, it's a great time for you to enter your opinions and let us know what you think.
Yeah.
We are starving for that knowledge all the time, and we're using it, putting it to good use in our goal setting coming up in a couple of weeks. So look forward to learning some more about what you all thought was important that we can now do through our strategic planning over the next 5 to 10 years. Thanks so much for joining the Mayor's Message. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next Friday.